We're real excited for the 2022 season here in the Miss Madison shop. We got the boat behind me that will be running hopefully all 5 races. Newly sponsored, it was out the 2 races last year at the beginning of the year. John Goodman is a West Coast real estate guy here from Seattle. We got 5 motors ready to go for both boats, 6 gearboxes. Larry Hansen's been hard at work. He's pretty much done with his job before the year starts. Mike Hansen and Trey have been going through building a bunch of new parts. We got a lot of spare parts this year. We're really set up for the first time since we started the 2-boat team to run 2 boats. So I think work really well. I've been on a bunch of 2-boat teams, and right now I think we're set up really good. We got guys here in the shop. It don't matter if you wear a Home Street shirt or a Goodman shirt. Both teams work on the boats. When we get to the races, our shirt colors change, and but if there's a problem on my boat, like at Seattle in 2019 when we were the Oberto, you'll see a bunch of Home Street shirts on top of my boat, and if there was a problem with the Home Street boat, you'd see a bunch of black shirts over there. We set up a full crew, pretty much new crew to this boat from 2019, and I'm excited about it. We got a lot of talent on the Goodman boat, so it will be an exciting year. Both of us want to win. Both of our sponsors want to win, so there's no real team rules here. We're gonna go out and try to get the boats 1-2, and whichever one is 1-2, it is what it is. There's no I have to let Jimmy win or Jimmy has to let me win. There's none of that stuff going on here. The whole team wants 1-2, whatever boat it is. Hopefully it's the Goodman Real Estates. I think it's neat that the Gold Cup is in Guntersville. Last year was my first year being at Guntersville. The race site is an awesome race site. The people down there are awesome, and if they want the Gold Cup, I think they deserve it. The course is a really nice course. I don't know if it's typically that calm, but it seemed to be a fairly calm race course, easy to drive. We're looking forward to it. We weren't really set up that well last year going into the weekend with the lack of testing and all of 2020 off. We didn't get to go to Tri-Cities test session last year, so we were behind the 8 ball, but I think come Sunday we showed the speed. We didn't have our best stuff on there. Jumped the gun by a little bit, ran 3rd on the race course. I think this year we're going to be faster, a good chance of us both qualifying towards the top. Get through the weekend and hopefully both boats in the final and see what we can do. Seafair is always a big thing. It's big for most of us. All live in the Seattle area on our team. We do have Madison people, obviously, with it being the Miss Madison Racing, but a lot of our crew are from Seattle. I live in Seattle. Jimmy used to live in Seattle, so we got a lot of family and friends here, so it's a big deal for us. It's a huge deal for both of our sponsors. It's because of Seafair why we have our 2 sponsors that are great. So Seafair is a very important race for our team. Like I said, Goodman Real Estates is based out of Seattle. Home Street Bank is really involved with Seafair. If that was one race that one of these boats have to win, both of our sponsors would want to win that. It's going to be a big deal for the whole team this year. A lot of pressure going in there. Excited to have it back. Like I said, that race is what makes us be able to race all season long with both of our sponsors. Every boat that I've driven in Unlimiteds, from Fred's boats to the old Budweiser boats, I drove both T5 and T6. Nate's boat, the Madison boat. They all have their little differences. The 2 best boats by far was T6 and the boat behind me that I've driven. This one I drove for the first time in 2016, and Tri-Cities tested it when we rolled out the new Home Street sponsorship. I was supposed to go all 2016 on Jimmy's radios again and backup driver. Right before the beginning of that season, that's when Ted hired me back to drive the 7 and took that deal. But came back here, and in 2019 we tested in Seattle, raced Tri-City, Seattle, and San Diego. This boat it's good. It's easy to drive. It handles really good. They have we have a little bit of weight issue from it's been rode hard since it was built in 2007. That's why they built the new boat in 2018. There are some things that down the road, depending on how this year goes and how John Goodman feels after the year, that we know we can do to this boat to make it better. Right now we just need to get it on the water in this paint scheme and represent John Goodman. He's been on board since 2020 and it's been tough. We really haven't done anything for him in the Washington area. So the plan, get through this year, and then we're going to reevaluate. There's even been discussions the last 2 years about building a new boat. So, but it's a good boat. I still think it's competitive enough. You know, I think we're a little bit underdog for the new boat, the Home Street boat, but I think on the right day with the right setup, we can run with anybody. So on this boat, Mike Hansen will be the acting crew chief of both boats. When we get to the races, he's obviously going to be a little bit more focused on the Home Street, but everything will go through him. So Troy Holmberg will kind of be like the second crew chief of this boat and be at the driver's meetings with me. We got on from there is all new guys to this team, and even I think to the Madison team, where I've been to a few races. So I can't wait to show up in Guntersville and some people see who's on the deck of this boat. It's going to be fun. We're really excited for the 2021 season. Right now the plan is, what's that? Oh, yeah.
I didn't even get that.
Especially if we do get to run the full season, I meant to put that on vibrate. I'm going to put that on vibrate.